100 rated chess. But you have scopophobia. Your pieces, not pawns, cannot move if they are adjacent to one of your opponent's pieces. Not pawns. This is one of those challenges that pawns make it impossible, but not pawns makes it way too easy. And since my viewers usually don't like a desperate attempt, we'll go with the too easy path. We get a 1-1-0 from Malaysia. E3. Pawns are exempted from the rules. E5. But before we continue, what is scopophobia though? Aha. I see. This seems like a genuinely popular phobia, and females are more likely to have it than males. And since I am a very straight guy, this challenge should barely be an inconvenience. Queen h5. Very aggressive. Knight c6. Okay, now queen takes f7 check is immediately ending the video because I cannot move my king that is being right next to his queen. But I mean, who plays like that anyway? And since this guy deliberately played queen h5 second move, of course he at least knows the theory of bishop to c4. Right? I never had any doubts. d5. Blocking his bishop from controlling the f7 square, and even though queen takes f7 is still possible, I mean he should be able to see that his bishop physically cannot defend his queen by jumping over my pawn. Elephants obviously cannot jump that high. Right? Absolutely. His bishop frozen my knight, but I can take it. Ha! Now my queen can defend my f-pawn from afar. The best thing he can do is something like queen takes h7 here, infiltrating my backline. But it is just way too dank even thinking about such a move. Knight e2. Queen takes g2. And I've just realized, regardless of whatever he plays, my queen cannot move anymore. At least he didn't attack her. Okay, this is really bad. I played this move too fast without thinking. Now my queen pretty much won't be able to move for quite some time. Bishop to h3. I'm trying to get him to play knight g3, defending his rook from queen takes f1 checkmate in 1, and his knight on g3 will help blocking his queen from coming back to capture my queen. Or he can blunder his king instead. Okay, that is really bad. Now not only his queen can go back to g3, but there is also queen f3, a much faster death for my woman. I have to block her path. Queen h4. Queen g3 is the threat. g5 sacrificing a pawn. Please take it. Absolutely. Bishop e7. Preventing his queen from coming back. And if everything goes right, queen g7 bishop f6, his queen is trapped. Queen h4 again. That blunders a woman. Knight f3. That blunders a knight, but my bishop is frozen due to the rules. I can only retreat the other bishop. Knight c3. I have to develop. Knight h4. Aha. He wants to take my queen, and since she cannot move, I have to give him some sort of more important threat to save my woman. Knight b4. Well, even though he can take my queen now, I mean he obviously should be able to see that my knight is obviously threatening to go knight takes c2, an actual checkmate in 1 by cooperating with my bishop on the other side. And even though technically I cannot take his c-pawn because my knight is currently right next to his knight, he doesn't know about that. Aha. You see, scopophobia is a thing only happens when people look at you. But if you look at my opponent's knight, its eyes are looking in the other direction. My knight is absolutely in its blind spot. Therefore, knight takes c2. Checkmate in 1. Mission accomplished.